There was another game called WWE Champions that was like, I want to say it was like early 2017 it came out. And I played it on and off casually over the course of that year, along with all the other mobile games that I was playing. I was playing Dragon Ball, what was it? Dragon Ball Z Dokkan Battle, Final Fantasy Brave Exvius, Marvel Future Fight, and at one point I was playing this Fox cartoon characters card game as well. And I only played it casually. That was the game that I kind of like casually grinded in and just played on and off as a free-to-play game. And I stopped playing it because I lost interest in it. It's a gem breaker game where it's like playing what is it, like Candy Crush or whatever. But that was always the side game that I played. The other games were my major focus at the time. And by the way, I quit all of that stuff when Kat moved in 2018. I quit all mobile games. I don't play them anymore. I got rid of them. I said I'd rather focus time on important stuff with my family and stuff. I don't waste time. I keep telling you guys this. Mobile games are money sinks. You'll put money into it, you put time into it and money into it, and you don't get anything really out of it unless you're constantly keep playing and sinking more money into it. That's the truth of the matter. Now, these idiots want me to show you my accounts and everything. How the fuck am I going to do that? So I show you on my screen, oh, that's not your account, that's someone else's. Or I show you on my screen, oh, look, that's a name we didn't know. Now let's go scour the internet for other times Phil used that fucking name and other things so we can find other accounts that he's done and hack other accounts and get more personal information. Fuck you. All right? I've had enough of this shit. I seriously am tired. Every little fucking thing in my life being microanalyzed by a bunch of no-life, worthless, disgusting, toxic, do-nothing ne'er-do-wells who will never, ever have a shred of fucking positivity in their lives. They live in their fucking Paris basements, they hide from real life, and they do this shit anonymously on the internet because they can get away with it. If they didn't get away with it in real life, they would all hide like the cowards they fucking are. No. Fuck off. Stop fucking with me and every little thing that I say and do and twisting it into something it's not. Stop trying to take information from 3-4 years ago and turn it into something now that it's not to ruin me. I'm tired of this shit. Really, it gets to the point where I get so fucking frustrated and it just is pent up pain inside of me because any little thing that I say and do on a stream can be construed into something that it's not, or that something nasty can be made out of something that I did innocently years ago, and now you're gonna somehow try to fuck with me. And I know, because I know exactly what happens. If I show you an account on my phone, oh my god, now we got something else on them. Use that name, scour the end. It's never gonna end. It never will end. There's no, the reason I did this stream today was to get everyone caught up on stuff that was going on. I knew that talking about a foreclosure and a bankruptcy, that was public knowledge that was going to be on the internet. I knew those idiots were going to misrepresent it and lie about shit. So I went out on my best interest here and I told you guys very transparently about what's going on with that, okay? Anything else that you hear is fucking horseshit, period. If I have stuff that I feel is important to my streams or my content, or that I need to reveal to you about my personal life, I will. But all this other shit, I'm so fucking tired of hearing it. I really am. I'm just done with it. I'm done addressing it. I'm done fucking putting up with it. Enough is fucking enough. My life has been systematically fucked up year after year by people fucking with me. I can't get sponsorships. I can't get all the same opportunities every other full-time streamer gets because of you pieces of fucking shit trying to ruin my life. Fuck you. I'm done putting up with your shit. I'm not entertaining for a single moment any more of your stupid bullshit. You could say anything you fucking want. I don't give a fuck. Go fuck yourself. By far, the worst game that I play is WWE Champions. This game is basically just a time waster for me because I watch WWE. So a lot of the times when I'm watching wrestling, I'll open up the game and play it. It sucks. The game is actually one of the most unfair games I've ever played. Here's why. So when you play a game like Candy Crush or all those, you have a screen full of tokens and you have to move them around to match up. It breaks a row or whatever, and then the tokens fall. This game actually actively cheats all the time. And what I mean by that, you'll be fighting an opponent. Okay, well, your character, for example, will use different colored gems to earn combos. So maybe your character uses green and black gems. Well, guess what? You'll play a match, no green and black gems whatsoever on the fucking screen at all. Oh, but the computer opponent you're facing uses red and yellow, and the whole fucking screen is red and yellow. So they get all these combos and shit, and you get nothing because the game fucked you. In addition to that, alright, it actively cheats with what gems are above that you can't see that fall when you break stuff, because a lot of the time, you'll break a row, and just, gems will fall, whatever. Then the computer will break a row oh look, conveniently all these gems up top are the colors they need to get a multi-combo. And I'm not kidding, you'll be like full health bar against an enemy that has no health. All of a sudden, the enemy will break one row, and then all of a sudden, combo, and they keep falling into place perfectly to get like a 10-hit combo, and you instantly die. And this happens all the time. It's not like, oh, it happens on a rare occasion. This happens all the fucking time when you play the game. The game is horrendously broken, and it's hilarious because people are playing this game and like it, and I'm like, dude, this game is terrible. This game is actually one of the worst mobile games I've ever played because it actively cheats and generates the gems only for your opponents and not for you to get these combos to just fall into place. WWE Champions is just a time waster. If there's nothing going on in the other games, or a lot of the times what happens is these games for some reason have maintenance and they end up being at the same time or whatever, then I'll go play WWE Champions, but that's like the afterthought. I barely, that's the game I like the least out of anything that I play mobile. All right. I will outright say something because I'm tired of this. I spent no fucking money this weekend on mobile fucking games. I don't even actively play mobile games. I'm tired of the fucking slander against me. Oh, you know what happened? Phil, he spent all his money on mobile games. I spent zero. It went to my fucking bills. And I don't want to put up with their bullshit anymore when they lie about this constantly. It didn't fucking happen. All right? I'm tired of it. Enough is fucking enough. And mobile games are not necessarily games that have a crazy, interesting, long, stringing narrative, real great character development, or even, honestly, any kind of complex gameplay elements. Mobile games are meant to be games you sit down, you can jump right into them. You can play them right off the bat. They're easy to play, they're addictive, they're simple but fun, but they have an element where you have to spend to keep playing or winning. That's how they become addictive, and that's how people keep getting caught into that vicious cycle of spend on them. So when I used to play mobile games, and I do still play mobile games today, just not to the extent I used to. It used to be a thing for me that I would do when I was doing other stuff. So I'd be watching a movie, but I've also have a mobile game out that I'd be playing while I played the movie. So it's kind of like double use of your time. You're like multitasking, right?
Were those your transactions?
No.
So those were not tied to you at all?
No.
So you're saying, just so we're on the same page, you're saying that this account that is not yours, that had thousands of dollars of fees to the Apple Store consistently, that are these amounts just happen to tie to exact amounts in the game that we're talking about, WWE Champions, and it's a game that you also play. Just so we're all on the same page, yeah. You're saying that is not your account at all, and they were unsuccessful in hacking your bank account.
They did not hack my bank account. They did not have access to my bank account.
It seems awfully convenient.
And
right.
just right.
It does sound awfully convenient, but that's the truth.
You can understand how us looking from the outside in looks at this and raises an eyebrow and doesn't quite buy it, right?
To me, I mean, from an outside perspective, who doesn't know anything, would look like you had to go and file for bankruptcy. You had all these issues and people calling you out for spending way too much money on this game when you should have been saving for taxes. And then, this shit comes out and you're freaking sweating. You got to freaking do something about it. It's like, oh, I was hacked. That identity theft. Like, maybe the identity theft happened. I'm just like painting a picture for like these people on the internet that hate you and are trying to convince the world of what happened. And then, like Craig said, I mean, you are playing it. It is your username. There are all these bank statements that actually correlate perfectly with this game. I'm leaning more towards that side of the story because it makes more sense. I mean, you needed an out. You have money issues and have had money issues for a while, and it's just like it's hard to believe, dude.
The reason that this story has not died out like every other one is because this is the one that I really don't have a way to prove my innocence without further exposing myself. You understand?
Do you have a police report for the
a
identity
report?
You don't.
Oh,
you
no.
can redact certain things.
I
But
did not. I don't have a police report. Geez, how do I?
Did you not go to the police when your identity was hacked or
No,
taken?
I went to all my financial institutions. I went to the credit bureaus.
You
and
didn't go to the
notified them.
police though when someone
No,
was
I didn't.
stealing your identity. Why wouldn't you do that?
I didn't even think to do it. I don't think. What would they do about it?
Try to fucking get the person and arrest them for stealing your identity?
I mean, I guess maybe, but here, okay. I guess what I got to do is tell you a little bit more about all the crap I've been through.